Hurricanes, 70,000 strong, have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers Eddie Pinheiro to do the honors, and we are underway in Santa Clara. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return, and that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. They're second and 14. Throwing here, Nix. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Nix. Hitting his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. And it's fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Collects this at the 35. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Play action now with Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
So a nice play there out of a guy who was instrumental in the win last week, Brock, putting together that 100-yard receiving game.
Were you as surprised as I was in our meeting last night when I just esteemed Statman Dan slid us the number? Surprisingly, I thought it would be more than 50-50 when you have a 100-yard receiver, but those are what the numbers tell you the last decade. And more than anything, you know this guy just wants the W.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Purdy gets this from the pistol. It's caught. Pearsall has it. This is out of bounds. A couple of yards beyond the line there. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Space to the left. And he's finally brought down at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back to the line they come, second down. Now Purdy. And the defender comes away with it. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. Escapes a defender. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football drop, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punting away. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They stick with McCaffrey. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that is a San Francisco 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He beams. His first throw is an interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
A week after going interception-free and leading to a win, unfortunately, he sees his first interception here. Now comes the fascinating part. Do you become check down Charlie, or do you continue to be aggressive?
On the ground first with Benson. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher. But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Nix now to throw. And it's incomplete, Brock. Good coverage to jar that one free. We've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd down, Milton. The left side is caught by Stribley. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Didn't get all they wanted out of that last play, so now they've got 3rd and 8. Throwing now, Milton. Right side, caught by Stribley. There's the hooks. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. It will be 1st down, 49ers.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
A pitch to McCaffrey. Well, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
24 more yards. That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
Here's Milton. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Milton to throw. Picked up, Alex Singleton.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Here's Nix. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On 2nd down, Nix. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Nix looking to throw. That one finds his man, Ingram. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
To throw, here's Nix. Trying for the touchdown. This is going to be caught. The heave connects. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Cortland Sutton, his fourth through the air this season. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
49ers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Isaac Gurindo to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Milton now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Benson on first and 10. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Nix. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Mikael Williams. Their first sack of the game after they had 3 in their victory last week. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Got to figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And I think we kind of all knew what was coming. That last sack kind of forced their hand. The best option to extend that drive is to just throw it deep and hope.
I think that's exactly why sacks are so productive for defenses, is because it does, to your point, force the hand of the offense.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Going on fourth. Here's Nix. And he gets home. Touchdown, Denver. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And they bump their lead up to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Gurindo to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Could not get away from Zach Allen. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Milton back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that is a San Francisco first down. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus. Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll have him 4 and the first down as he's brought to a stop. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw, Milton. He brings it in toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Dejon Stribley, his 3rd of the year. Point after try is good by Pinheiro. And that cuts the lead to 7.
Broncos 14, 49ers 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. One final shot before the half. And they're not going to get anything done as he's brought to the ground for a sack. So that is how our first half will end.